Want to make a recording that I want to host on YouTube on how to make a video. This is the course web page. I'm in the web page section of the course web page. And here's some videos. These are good. I've had a lot of success from these videos from students that are not here on campus. But these require Adobe Flash, so I'm going to make some new ones here. Here's a link to the assignment, and like it says back here, you will just email me the URL, not the actual web page. I always get students that send me the web pages. That does me no good. I need them to be on the web server so I can open them up via the internet. So to start, first of all, just be 2 pages. Let's just make 1 page. So I'm going to copy this very basics of every web page. Now, every web page is made in HTML. This is some simple HTML code right here. And then I'm going to use Notepad because I'm sure you guys all have it. I don't know if you can probably barely see it from the screen, but I'm starting Notepad. I went into the Windows Start button and just start typing in Note and then Notepad. You'll see this shows up. And I'm going to hit Control V. So I've copied this up into here. Now let's type something between the body documents. Okay, and now how do I get this on? So here I have a web page that simply, if someone was to open this on the internet, it would just say, welcome to Dave Tucker's web page. They don't see all this stuff because it's in the, you can see there's all these little brackets around it, and the browser knows to hide that. But it reads it. It's very important to the browser. So I'm going to save it to my desktop. And I'm going to make a new folder in my desktop called web page. Okay. I'm going to go into there, and I'm going to call, now this is very important. See, this is text document. You don't want that. You want to go to all files. I know that kind of doesn't make sense, but a lot of students accidentally save it as .txt, and it puts a .txt extension. We want the HTML extension. That is very important for the browser to understand what this document is. Okay. Now, I want you to save yours as index.html. Okay. But, well, I'll show you in a minute. Well, I'll just do this now. I'm going to show you in a minute why I personally need to change mine, but I want you to save yours as index.html unless you've already made a web page for another course. Okay, so I have this saved on my desktop, but nobody can see my desktop. I'm in my office at work, and no one in the planet has access to this machine. I need to get it up on a web server so people can see it. And to do that, go into File Explorer. You know, I'm sure you probably know how to do that now. We had that one assignment where we did File Explorer. Let me shrink it down so we can see the whole thing in Camtasia. Okay, and now here's the desktop, and I made that folder called web page. No, where is it? Here it is right here. Oh, that's a different one. So by the way, you can sort by all these things here. I'm sorting by name, so now I know my web page. Here's the one I just did now. I know because I have that space there. This must have been from a while ago. And there's the file. You can see just today I made that. Okay, but let's just leave that there for now. I'm going to scoot this over, and right now you can't see it on the bottom of my computer. I'm right-clicking and running another instance of File Explorer. A whole brand new, so I have 2. I have this instance of File Explorer open and this instance open. Okay, now on this instance, I want to type in, this is the secret here, FTP : // web storage .edinboro.edu. Okay, that's FTP : // Notice the slashes are going forward. That's actually very important. The internet uses // local directory uses backslashes. So we're doing // web storage, all one word, .edinboro.edu. Hit enter, and it's going to ask me to log in. You log in with your normal Edinboro login credentials. Okay. And what this does is this takes you to an area here in Ross Hall that every student has that's live on the internet. So you can see I've been here for 15, 16 years. I have all kinds of stuff. I have so much stuff on my web space that I had to actually move it to a different server. This is actually older stuff. But that being said, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to slide this like this. Okay. And I'm going to bring my other instance of File Explorer over. Okay. And I need to get this file into here. So basically, I'm just going to take it. Now, why did I scroll down? If I go over here and I drag this here, it's going to put it in that folder. I don't want that. But if I scroll down to an area that just has files, it'll just copy it into the root. Now, here's the problem. I already have an index page on here that I need it to stay the way it is. So I'm going to rename this one to index for class. Okay, you keep yours indexed. I'm going to name mine index for class. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag it over. Okay, and let's see if that did it. So if I sort by okay, I'm going to view this in a different mode. I'm going to view details, and I'm going to sort by date created, and the other way. Okay, where'd my index go? Well, let me sort by name. Actually, do modified. Here it is, right here. So index for class. Okay. Now this is on the web server, so anyone in the world at this moment should be able to see this. So how do you see this? Well, let's open up a browser. My URL is going to be users.edinboro.edu. Now my login is dtucker. You'll have something like DT123456, whatever your login. You can see I had a previous students in there, AA, whatever that is. Okay, so I'm dtucker, and then what did I call that again? I called that index for class.html. No dot. Actually, I had a dot there. Index for class.html. And there it is. Okay. Notice how it's not case sensitive. If someone over in England was to type this URL in, this would come up right now. So it's actually live, and it's kind of fascinating. All you have to do to make this live for the planet to see it is by putting it in this directory here. Okay. So I'm going to pause there because it's an 8-minute video as we speak. That's how we get started. If you could get that going, and then this is what you're going to send me. You're going to copy this URL. This is the URL, and you're going to email it to me. Now, I guess if you're not on campus, you can test this URL yourself to see if your web page works. If you're on campus, you really can't test this, because if you have a link that points to a directory, it'll work. So either have somebody else look at it or test this off campus. I think most of you are off campus at the moment.